while I gist you guys about my family planning. With my second child when my firstborn was 7 months. What are you looking for? Why are you doing try to conceive before you want to give yourself trouble? You want to look for try to conceive. Now you want to go and do family planning. What if you do is to just have a family planning done? Because if you are saying, hi guys, my name is Aisha. Welcome to my channel. If you are seeing my face for the first time, hi, welcome. You can see, and excuse my manners, if you are a returning subscriber, you guys are the best, the absolute best. Thank you so much for always watching my videos. And please, if you're always watching and not subscribe, please subscribe now. Now is the best time to subscribe. Please subscribe. Click the subscribe button. It is free. Nobody will charge you for it. Okay, so today I came with a bare face. I'm always coming with bare face, but today I've not even done my skincare product. I just had my bath, and I'll be doing my makeup. I want to film content today, so I'll be doing my very amateur makeup while I gist you guys about my family planning experience. So if it's something you'd enjoy to watch or something you like to watch, please keep on watching. So, okay, I told you guys I've not done anything on my face. I just had my bath. My face is still very dry. Feels very dry. So I'm just going to do my skincare while I gist you, and then I'll now do my makeup. Sorry, I was looking down because I'm trying to pick my cotton pad. So you guys, if you don't know, backstory, sorry, I have three kids. I have three kids: a 5-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 2-year-old. So before I had my first child, I had infertility issues. So I was never thinking of family planning. You guys, I was never thinking of family planning. And because it's now that people actually come out to say, oh, this is what happened when I did family planning. You guys, anything you're doing to your face, to your neck and to your ears, nobody actually comes out to say I did family planning or something. It feels like it's a taboo. I don't know. Because while I was pregnant with my daughter, well, anyways, um I wasn't thinking of family planning. So there was no need for me to I'll let that dry. There was no need for me to look for any family planning. So after I had my first child, definitely I had infertility issue rather. So when I had my first child, I was praying I don't experience secondary infertility when I'm ready to have my second child. And thank God I got pregnant with my second child when my firstborn was 7 months. So thank God everybody was so happy. But after I had my second child, I was like, ah, God, it's not easy having two kids under 2 years old. It was hectic for me. It was tiring. So I was thinking of birth control options. I remember I know I told someone. She was like, what are you looking for? Why are you doing family planning? So now you guys, I'm going to put my serum. Why are you doing family planning? Don't you know that you try to conceive before you want to give yourself trouble? You want to look for something. Oh God, you guys, I was so scared. But I know that I was not ready for that's my vitamin C serum. And you guys, I use two types of vitamin C serum. So that's the one I'm using today. So when the person told me, what are you looking for? You are looking for, some people say you tap it in, but you see me, I don't have patience, so I rub it all over. So the person was like, ah, you're looking for trouble. You try to conceive. Now you want to go and do family planning. What if you do family planning and then you're not ready to have another baby and it doesn't work? God, you guys, I was so scared. I was so scared, but we're careful until you guys, let me tell you something. If you are not ready to have kids or if you are spacing your children, the best plan is to just have a family planning done. Because if you are saying you're careful, you're checking your calendar. This my cap looks funny, right? You're checking your calendar and all of that, say it might fail or withdrawal method might fail you. So when my son was that's my second child, when he was 1 year old, that was when I got pregnant with my third baby, which was extremely unplanned, but I know that I wasn't doing anything against it. So it is meant to happen, because if you don't want something, you have to do something to help you not want it. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So after I had my third child, I started my what's it called, my research on family planning, because I know, like, from my two previous children, I know that the moment I stop doing exclusive breastfeeding, I can get pregnant. So I made inquiries, I asked lots of people. I know a friend of mine had done hers, and she was like, so I'm going to put my snail mucin now. She was like, I told her that I'm scared because all the things I've heard about family planning is very bad. Like, it's either some people are reacting to it or something is happening to them, something like that. She was like, body is different. That until you do it before you actually know that it will not work for you. I was like, so I'll be using my body as experiment. She was like, not necessarily experiment, but at least you will know that it's not you would cross out if you would know that, okay, yes, I tried this and it didn't work for me, not that I am somebody used it and it didn't work for the person. You and that person, people are not the same. You get. So that was what she told me, and it really gingered me. So when my third child was 6 months old, we went for immunization. And you guys, like, most of the people that I know that done family planning, when they have issues with it, or people that I know that have had family planning, it's like they went to a hospital, they went to a private hospital and all of that. So I'd already had it in mind that if I'm doing this, I'm going to a health center, because I had my second child in a government hospital, and I could see, like, the, I don't know, maybe the hospital I was using, the private hospital I was using, but the government hospital were more hands on, and they did more, what's it called, examination for me while I was pregnant with my second child. So I'd already had it in mind. So when we went for immunization, and I take, okay, my first child, I used to take her to private hospital for immunization. But since I found out about health centers and it's cheaper and it's the same thing, so I take my kids to health center for immunization. So we went there 6 months. I made inquiries. No, sorry, backstory. I think when it was, from the time we went for immunization, from the first immunization, I've been making inquiries. I've been asking them. In fact, I think I went there when it was 3 months old, and they showed me the different types. They showed me um the IUD, that's the IUD, the hormonal, the non-hormonal. They showed me the arm implant. They showed me the pills. They showed me, which other one did they show me? The condoms and all of that. They showed me all that. But you guys, I know myself, I know I can't do pills, because even when I'm on medication, when I'm not feeling fine, I just forget to take my medication. So I know I can't do pills. I know that I don't like, and I know for sure that I didn't want anything hormonal, because I have the tendency to get fat, and I've heard that hormonal family planning can get you really fat. So I was being very careful. I didn't want something hormonal. So after, okay, you guys, I'm done with that. Now my sunscreen. So after, when my son was 6 months, we now went for immunization. That day I could remember we were done with the immunization therefore. I told my sister, I went to my sister, I was like, I want to, I used my two finger. I told my sister that I want to go to what's it called? I want to ask them about the family planning. She was like, okay. In fact, she didn't believe that I was ready to do it, because when I entered, I just came out and I was done with it. And I was just in my mind, I was like, see, I'm not ready for baby number 4. Let me do it. If it doesn't work for me, I'll remove it. It's not permanent. It's not like tattoo that after you've done it, you start regretting it. You guys, I'm going to look funny at this point, but eventually it will mix and it will sink into my face, my sunscreen. I always put my sunscreen. You guys always use your sunscreen, even if you're not leaving the house, because you might walk near the window and there's sun, so that you will not say you're using skincare and it's not working. Okay, so back to what I was saying. So now let's get to the procedure of how I got it done. So when I got there, the lady, not she was not a lady, you guys, she was a grandma or a mom, maybe as old as my mom. And that's the thing I like, because they are so what's that word? They are very, oh my goodness, experienced. Yes, they are very experienced. So they know what they are doing, because they've been doing it for a while. And health center, like, they have a particular section for immunization and a particular section for family plan. So that's what they do. They even go to schools, they go to offices to give lectures on family planning to people. So I know that they know what they were doing. So you, wait, sorry. So I'm going to, I don't like chapped lips, so I always put this every time. So now I'll just wait for my my skin skincare to sink in, then I can start my makeup. It's not if I'm doing any serious makeup. So when we got there, the lady, I mean the woman that wanted to do the nurse, she told me to lay down, and the questions I asked her were, "Ma, is it going to be painful? Should I be ready? Because if you are going for labor, you already know in your mind that it's painful, but it's just for a while. Is it going to be painful? Is it going to pinch me? Is it going to do? Is it going to do that?" And she was like, "Madam, just relax. You won't even know when I'll be done." And I think if I had been calm a bit, would have gone through with it faster than we did. So as I lay down, I don't know if you have done vagina swap. Oh god, I just hope YouTube doesn't flag this word, but it's for educational purpose. If you have done swap before, that thing they put in to open it up. That was what she used, and I felt it wasn't pain, but it was not comfortable. It was very, very uncomfortable for me. It was not pain, but it was uncomfortable. It was not pain, it was pressure. I felt pressure, and halas, she was done. I was like, okay, this is not hard. So I went and my sister was like, "You're done." I said, "Yes, I'm done," and it didn't pay me. But you guys, that was the beginning of the roller coaster. Okay. Now let me prime my face. See, note, I'm not a makeup artist, so whatever it is I'm doing here is something I can just do on my face so that I look presentable while filming. A friend of mine, she's a makeup artist, she what's called plugged me to this, and I'm not sure I'm even using it well, but I always apply it like cream. It's sweat block or something. I like to use it even if I'm not going out and I'm making up, so that I will not I will not be sweating, because filming in front of light can make you sweat. But today I'm using natural light, so let's see how it goes. Let's see how far I can do this. So when I got home, I remember when I got home, it felt uncomfortable. Anyway, it felt uncomfortable because I had something strange in me, but I didn't know that the second day would be worse. I did not know that the second day would be worse. You guys, the second day I woke up feeling pregnant. I woke up feeling very tired. I woke up feeling nausea, everything, like all the signs of pregnancy. That was what I woke up feeling that day. I woke up feeling really sick. So you guys, the sweat proof I put on my face is dry now. Sorry about that. I was touching my mic. So it's dry now, and I bought this thing in a makeup store, and I want to try it out today. I think it's supposed to. I can actually use this without what was it called? So when I got home the second day, you guys, I started feeling very sick. I started feeling very, very sick. I started feeling pregnant. I know that this makeup get ready with me was a bad idea, because whenever I want to do makeup, I used to find so many things. Now I can't find my spoolie brush for my eyebrow. I'm just spraying my beauty blender with I told you guys that I'm always finding everything whenever I'm doing makeup. I look for every damn thing. When I got home, I started feeling very sick. I started feeling really sick. Not when I got home, the second day when I woke up, I started feeling nausea. I was feeling tired. I was sure feeling everything like pregnancy. I was feeling every I look like Ojuju. I was feeling everything pregnancy. That was what I was feeling the next day. This is a bad idea. So you guys, the second day I started feeling very sick, very, very sick. And it went on for 2 days. I felt really tired. I was sick. I was weak. It was around the time that what was it called? COVID. So at the point I was even thinking, do I have COVID? Is it COVID? Because you cannot be so sure. So should I use brush, or you guys, let me use brush, because I don't want to put anything to. I know I look crazy now, but it will all work. It will work for good. So you guys, I started feeling very sick, very. very sick the next day, and it went on for 2 days. I thought of so many things. I regretted it. I was like, why? Maybe I should go and remove it. But I now checked Google. I asked my friend that had the same, because okay, if you don't know, you guys, I had the IUD. I have the IUD, not had. I have the IUD. I have, sorry if I'm not looking at you guys. I'm looking at the mirror in front of me, and there's another one on this place. So I have the IUD. So you guys, when I was feeling very sick, and 2 days, that 2 days is the worst 2 days of my life and the longest 2 days of my life. And like I read on the internet, I googled some, I checked, and I asked a friend of mine that I know that had a family planning done, the same type I have, and she was like, nothing happened to her, nothing of such happened to her. The only thing is she was spotting. And you guys, all this while that I wasn't feeling fine, that I felt like I was going to die, you guys, I was not spotting. Everybody I know, sorry, I have my mirror here. Everybody that I know that I asked that they did it, they were spotting, and me, I was not spotting, but I was sick, felt like I was going to die. So it went on for 2 days, and after 2 days, it got better. I got better, and it felt like the person that put it there was the person that came to remove it. The person that put it the way I was feeling, the sickness was the one that came to remove it, not the IUD. So after then, one thing I noticed this, and I asked the nurse that, because after she inserted it, I felt strings down there, and I told her that, is this going to be very uncomfortable? Will it go inside eventually? And she was like, sometimes it will and sometimes it will not. And one thing I noticed again was, after I did it, it felt weird to meet with my husband, because I felt like he'll be feeling it. And I asked him several times after I had it, like, can you feel it? Does it feel uncomfortable? Do you feel like there's anything there? The first time it was like, okay, it felt something, but it's not a big deal. With time, I think you would get used to it or something, and in the long run, we even used to forget that there's anything there. The disadvantages I noticed after I had it done is that I was now prone to infection. Can you see, you guys? I don't look like a mad person anymore. But some of the thing I put is not blending. So I'm going to put more of the beauty blend and this thing. That was one of the things that I noticed. I was very prone to infection, and I went to a doctor. I complained because I was always having infection, itching, and all of that. And the doctor checked me, we did tests, and he gave me medication and asked me that, do I use tissue paper when I use the restroom? And I said yes, I do. Not that I don't clean with it, but after I use water, I dab with it because I don't like wet down there. Was like, no, you have to stop using tissue, because tissue is going to introduce, I just hope this sound is good, that tissue is going to introduce bacteria and all of that into your body, so you should stop it. And since I stopped it, the rate at which I have infection has really reduced compared to the first few months when I inserted it. And you guys, I've had it for 2 years and 7 months now. I've had it for 2 years and 7 months now. And you guys, I can say that I have rest of mind. I don't have to. Sometimes I used to have pregnancy scare in my head, but my period has just been normal. Unlike some people, when they say they have it and their period is not normal, their period is heavy. Mine is just been the normal 4 days, nothing serious. It's just my normal period, and all of that. And what else did I notice? I noticed that sometimes the strings are there, especially after my period, but most times they are not there. I can't even feel it. I don't even remember I have it sometimes. And then, okay, sometimes I have period cramps, and sometimes I don't. But the constant thing is, I always have painful ovulation. My ovulations are always so painful, you guys. My ovulations are always so painful, and I think it's from it. And I don't mind, you guys. If it's only 2 days out of the month I feel discomfort, at least my mind is at rest, that I know that, okay, even if it's not okay, that's how I'll carry it. I'm not doing anything serious. So you guys, so now that I have it, I don't really feel the string, like I said, and I have painful ovulation. I don't have period cramps. My period is not heavy, and I think that's that. I sometimes I see the string, sometimes I don't see it. Sometimes I see the string, sometimes I don't see it, and that's about it. And for the infection part, because I stopped using tissue, and I try not to put my hand in there so that I don't put particle or something inside. I try not to do that as well. And I think that's that. So I don't know if any other person have any other experience with their family plan, you can let us know. But that is my own. And the only reason why I'm sharing on my YouTube channel is because I just when I wanted to do it, I didn't really see so many Nigerians post about their IUD experience. I didn't see so many people because we are all shy. We don't want to talk about some things, which I feel it's normal, because after you have kids, this economy itself, you should space your children, because school fees school fees is not joke. You guys, I think I'm doing the wrong thing now. School fees is not joke. School fees is expensive. So now you have to plan your, what's it called, plan childbirth and all of that, so that you no go and overdo or do pass yourself. How dey to say it. So that's my experience with my family planning so far. I don't have, well, do I regret it? No. Sometimes when I just did it, I regretted it because that infection was not nice.
So you guys, I just realized that this clip does not have audio. I just changed into the clothes I wanted to wear for the next content, and I wanted to finish up my makeup and all of that. You guys, this microphone was not recording. There was no sound, and I just realized it now. So I'm just doing a voiceover. This is just me getting ready. What's it called? Finishing up my, is it makeup? Whatever it is I did on my face. And I could not decide which of the scarf I wanted to use because both of them were just neutral. So I picked the brown one, and that was the one I ended up tying. Which I'm going to show you the, yeah, this, and see me, I found my spoolie brush. Yay! If you have watched this video to this end, thank you so much for watching. And let me know if you have any experience with family planning as well. Bye. See you in my next one. Bye bye.